All right, are your heads going like that?
Yeah.
With potential and stuff. Did you catch some of those things? It's pretty incredible. And I'm actually I'm gonna close. Okay, so I'm gonna just make this as short as possible. First off, thank you guys so much for taking the chance with not a whole lot of information that's out there publicly, and you haven't seen a meeting or anything like that, but you went on a little bit of credibility of either myself or some of the people that invited you, and I want to say thank you for that. Huge thank you to pretty much some serious brains behind the whole BIdpoint thing. Stand up, Mr. Rick Moore.
Yeah.
Come on. I love this guy. Like, I'm just amazed. When he calls me and he tells me stuff he's working on, I'm like, holy moly, thank you, God, for putting me in touch with this guy right here. So it's awesome.
Likewise.
You have anything to say? You want to say anything?
I mean, really, I think that there's some wisdom in what Bill Hoffman was talking about. A few lessons in there, too. You notice the contest is for the people in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I think he's done this before. What do you think? But I very much appreciate putting that out there. And Chris, that was fantastic. I mean, I've been in these conversations about CapEx and Wave It, for, I don't know, 3 months. And still, things I saw on that slide are like, oh, wow. And the American Express thing, all those little tricks. I can't think of how many restaurateurs went out of business because they didn't take American Express. That's just an aside. This is really a chance to just go make this happen. That's all I got to say.
Let me give you just some calls to action real quick. You can kind of see that, but you're off the hook there. Just to give you some updates on what's going on, that way you know what the next steps would be, okay? If you're not in, get with the person that got you here. They can we'll get you a custom link that will make sure, because if you go to BIdpoint.net, it still shows the payment on there. We used to do like a $99 enrollment or a monthly fee. We got rid of all of that, okay? So there's no gotchas here. There's just, we got rid of all that. We'll give them a custom link so that they get, basically it means that you get credit for the person that you brought to the table. The training library will be done shortly, the videos. I'll take probably most of this content that we have video recorded, and I'll break it down into bite-sized pieces. So if there's one section somebody mentioned, I'll break it down into a specific video, and it will be in that back office as well, so you don't have to go through maybe the whole thing. So I'll take the time to do that. I know somebody that lives at my house that's a video editor. So if I need help with that, I already know how to do some of that too. So we'll do that. Also, the Facebook Live is a pretty big thing now. You guys are all familiar with that, right? What I plan on doing is on a regular basis, probably every week, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to interview somebody, one of the either people in the field, reps and the advisors that are out there, asking them some questions, because that's how you really build momentum. I'm going to interview these guys, any one of these guys. So make sure you if you haven't, our Facebook page, so you stay in contact there. Make sure you're on our email list, which you should be. If you can go to BIdpoint.co, BIdpoint.co, to get on the email list currently. Pretty soon we'll simplify that as well. And then Monty was going to share something with you. I'll leave this and then we'll be done here. Monty was going to bring here, we have a thing that he and I have been working on. Monty's a super nerd, in my opinion, in a complimentary way. He's really amazing. He's taught me a lot. What's really nice about the fact that I understand his language and I know what I need for marketing, so I can tell him what I want. He finds the technologies that we can put together, and I can explain to Rick, and Rick passes it on to the guys, and it's just a really, really good workflow. But we're coming up with something, that we're beta testing right now. We may have a couple of you guys try to beta test it for us, and we call it the puppy dog. Okay, sounds kind of weird, but you'll understand it. How many of you guys have ever taken a kid to a shelter or a puppy place? Right? Or you ever been in one? What do they want you to do?
Put it in your hand.
Hey, put the puppy in your hand, and if you're holding on to the puppy, are you walking out without a puppy? Never, right?
I spent $2,000 on that.
Right, okay. No matter how much they cost, when they give you the dog or they let you do stuff, you're pretty much done. The thing is what we're going to do is we have on Facebook, there's you know what Facebook Messenger is and stuff, and some of these technologies, Facebook is building more and more platforms to become more business savvy. It's not just a social interaction thing. But what I'll be able to do is I'll walk up to Rick, who's a business owner, and I'll be able to say, hey, Rick, you know, I don't know if I can help you or not on some of these things, but you use gas, electric, and everything like that, right? Yeah, you use credit cards. Say, hey, why don't you fill out this quick questionnaire, and I'm going to show you the potential savings, quote unquote, and so on that you could have. Because all I want to do is begin to create a dialogue, right? So I'll be able to hand him my phone. It will have the thing right on the thing. You'll have access to it, and he'll put in some information. I spend X, Y, Z on electric, gas, credit cards, and you know, and so on, and trash, right? And as soon as he clicks send, it will automatically populate and calculate based on the things that analytics and stuff we've already put in there, and it'll kick back an entire full-blown PDF presentation that you'll be able to say, well, this is what we've got, and you'll be able to scroll through and show you the examples of potential savings. And before he does it, we'll have a little disclaimer, say, you know, this isn't guaranteed. Say, look, this is what we're seeing on average, because we'll put a broad average out there, right, like 10 to 20%. So it won't be like Jim pointed out. You don't want to say, I can save you 50% on your energy, and you save them 30, and they're not happy about that, right? So that's what we'll do, and it'll be something that shouldn't take too long for us to test and everything like that, but we'll be able to do that. Also, customer service, we're going to automate a lot of that. Same thing with Facebook Messenger, and we use systems that if somebody has a question, whether it's a rep or an advisor or a customer, you'll be able to type it in there and it'll automatically populate and kick right out, so they think they're talking to a human being, but it's going to be an automated chat bot is what they call it. So not to get technical on you, but I think like what you have to do in the field. This is what I'm in. If you ever have any suggestions, ideas, or anything like that, but we're pretty much on it. We can do a lot of really cool things, and we're just going to move forward with it. But it's all going to come down to grassroots, mom and pop, friends who know friends. I've got a relationship with you, and we're going to introduce it. We'll give you a couple little tools to make sure that you're good at it. We just want to make sure that you go out there and get that. So all that being said, if you look at this opportunity, really what it comes down to is you have the ability to earn some pretty significant money if you choose to do so. That's going to benefit you and your family for not only short future, but probably long term in a very big way. And we're so excited to have you on board. These guys are sticking around. I'm going to open the doors so we don't all catch on fire in here. I've called them 4 times to turn the heat down. I'm like, I think I lost about 3 or 4 pounds. But anyhow, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your thing. And Alexis is going to walk around with her camera. If you don't mind, maybe she could ask you a couple questions. You know, what you liked about the presentation, what you like about BIdpoint. Just give me a quick testimony, because I'd love to put a compilation video together of everything. So just be real excited. Say, man, this is going to be great. I'm so excited to get paid on energy. Or this is great. I'm so excited to get paid on credit cards. So I can put a nice video together, use that as something that we can also use to market. So somebody has questions. So thank you guys for coming out here. If you got questions, we're sticking around. Appreciate it.